welcome back to another 1001 Beers you must try before you die. And I have a beer from the back of the book this time. It's a specialty beer. I'm actually visiting Scotland today, not physically, but in beer terms, I'm visiting Scotland. And this exact beer was brewed originally in Scotland 4,000 years ago or more. But this particular variant was first brewed in 1992, just still a while ago in beer terms, in sort of the craft beer age in Britain. This is 5%, and it is Fraoch Heather Ale by Williams Brother Brewing Company. I have had it before. I do remember it being a lovely beer. It's been brewed in Scotland since 2000 BC, but they basically revitalised it or brought it back in the late 80s, and they brought it out for consumption commercially in 1992. It's brewed in Scotland for 4,000 years. Heather Ale was the oldest style of ale still made in the world. Brewed to a 16th century recipe with malted barley, sweet gale and heather flowers, Fraoch has a floral, peaty aroma, full malt body, and spicy herbal flavour. So there we go, some really interesting flavours in here. So there's actually, I'm going to read some stuff in the book this time, it's really quite interesting. Let's get this open first. I'll do a taste of this. A light floral scent accompanies this honey amber beer, which boasts a dry wine-like finish. Okay, let's do the aroma first. All that lovely beer out. Right, light floral scent. It really has got this kind of lovely honey, it's got a really lovely sort of sweet, very fresh, like you're going through like a meadow of flowers. Really, really nice, really nice smell. Very, very fresh. It says it has a more full malt character and is slightly sweet with earthy hay-like undertones and a spicy herbal flavour. There's no final choice to wash down your haggis on Burns Night. Well, it's not Burns Night, and I have no haggis, obviously. But if it was, maybe I'd get for this. Right, let's have a look at the beer first. Let's actually look at the bottle. Let's put that aside for a minute. Okay, so they've clearly gone for the full-on Celtic number here, which is quite interesting. This doesn't look like the normal Williams Brothers branding. Normal Williams Brothers branding uses this kind of design, which is also kind of Celtic looking, but which is also lovely. But they've gone for all this old Celtic bollocks. I mean, runes and things like that. So it's lovely typeface. It looks like a classic one. I do like it. It looks just really, really old. Right, the sort of thing you might find in a hippie shop somewhere. Right, so let's have a look at the beer. This is a golden, ambery, honey kind of looking beer. Very, very thin white head. A couple of bubbles, not too much. I just want to go in for taste, so cheers. Goodness, okay. This really, I can see why it's in the specialty beer category. It's got a really nice, very fresh, very distinctive beer. It tastes like honey, which is just really, really nice. I want to see what it uses. Let's see. It says Fraoch is made by adding bog myrtle and the purple flowers of wild heather to the boil. Hops used in small amounts for their preservative properties. Once cooled slightly, the hop mixture is poured into vats of fresh heather flowers and left to infuse for an hour before being fermented. So it hasn't actually got honey in it, even though it tastes of honey. That is so nice how it uses that kind of heather. That is really quite tasty. It doesn't really use hops. It uses a little bit for preservatives, but not much else. It's basically all about the heather. So initial hit of honey on the taste, quite floral, quite sweet, quite fresh though. It's a really tasty beer, but very, very unique. I could drink this all night. This is a great beer. It says brewed with heather flowers. It says hop. It's a distinctive brew. Hops wouldn't have been available in those far off times. Heather flowers were used. And heather flowers have preservative qualities to stop the ale from spoiling. So I'm not going to read through the whole thing, but yeah, I mean, this is won more than his 30 prestigious awards from international food and drink associations. It's a really, really nice beer. I love the fact of how unique it is. I don't know of any other beer that uses heather in this sort of really old sort of school style of making beers in Scotland. That is just a really lovely thing to do. And absolutely, this is one of those beers absolutely deserves its place in this book. It's really unique. We just have a unique taste in a very pleasant way. I would recommend anyone to try this who hasn't tried this before. I wonder if people read this book in other countries, in America, who can get hold of the American beers really easy, but none of the rest. Whereas I can get hold of pretty much all the UK beers and quite a lot of the European beers quite easily. But I can get hold of quite a lot of the American beers. I've just had a friend. He's got the 2 beers from Texas for me as this book. He's bringing them back. He's over there for work on them, so that's exciting. And I might have some coming from Estonia or Sweden soon, so that will also be exciting. But for now, I have this lovely one from Scotland. I don't know where I bought it from. I bought it from it was £2.85 from somewhere, and I can't remember where it was from exactly. It was a little bit left. But I call that pretty cheap. £2.85 for this cracker. Yeah. Drink it. This is a good beer. I'm going to go away and enjoy the rest of this now. I can't really describe it anymore. It's just heathery, florally, honey. Not hoppy, but if you like hoppy beers, I think you like sweet hoppy beers, I think you'll really like this. It's not like a bitter at all. It's like a pale ale, but this is basically how honey beers should be, when you have a honey ale. But they've achieved this without using any honey, which is brilliant. So I'm going to go away and drink this. Have you had Fraoch before? I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, by the way. I think it's Fraoch. Or Fraoch. Fraggle Rock? I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you for another beer review soon.